we wanted to cover this. I just haven't gotten to it, but we got some good news for you Lilly fans. Lilly's show, we already mentioned, is coming back. But don't worry. They're completely changing it. They fired most people that worked on it except for her.
Most of the guys.
The NBC Late Night series is scheduled to return in January. Lilly Singh is making some changes to her NBC Late Night show for its second season. On screen, A Little Late with Lilly Singh.
A little late.
It
sounds like Tom Brokaw.
Coming
up now, it's a little late with Lilly Singh.
We'll have a new set, ditching the traditional desk and couch setup.
A house.
Oh no, but that's to say the house is for a house in Los Angeles that will give Lilly more room to move around and try new things. Yes.
So NBC's way of fixing Lilly Singh's show was the same plan that Ice Poseidon and Baked Alaska has, just Streamer House. Streamer House.
Well, here's the thing, Mike. I don't know if you know it. A lot of these companies just own these homes already anyway, so they let people stay. So instead of having to pay for studio space now, they just can use a home in LA.
And it's going to make you look even more Bush League. It's going to make you look even more like a YouTuber who got lucky. That sucks, man.
Remember Carson Daly used to go out to bars, like interview people, and now you're going to get Lilly Singh in a house in Los Angeles.
Well, somebody on Twitter even reminded me too, like Craig Ferguson, right? Like he kind of sucked at first.
Oh yeah,
but he got good. Mm-hmm. He got good because he was like, all right, look, I just want to do a good late night show. And I just want it to be funny. And he hired some funny people, and he followed the funny instinct. He didn't try to pander to anybody. He didn't go, what are people looking for? Craig Ferguson knew, look, these people just want me to be funny for an hour. So I got to find a way. And that's all he did. And he got really good at the job after a while because you're like, oh, Craig Ferguson's fucking hilarious. He didn't go, you know what we need is a fucking streamer house. We need a house in L.A. where we can have a whole bunch of people. I need women writers.
The series also has a new showrunner in Neil Punsalan.
Oh, good.
He's from Comedy Central's Doing the Most with Phoebe Robinson. I have no idea what that is. Who steps in for Aliyah Silverstein. And a largely new writing staff. A Little Late is set to open its second season on January 11th. Repeats of the season are currently on, airing at the very coveted 1:35 a.m. time slot. During the first season of A Little Late, I was thrust into a whole new world that admittedly consisted of 90% learning and 10% being creative, said Singh. For the second round, I know the ropes. Do you?
The balls on her to act like, oh yeah, I know my way around now. This is easy.
And plan to bring more of my creativity to the table. It's time to get goofy, be imperfect, and bring my full, authentic self to late night.
Wait, so let me get this straight. With the problem, so wait, let me get this straight. So the problem with the first season of Lilly Singh's show was that it was too perfect. Is that what I'm getting? Is that what I'm to believe?
Yes.
The fucking balls on this
What?
bitch. We just felt like the first season was like too successful. It was too perfect. We need to dial that back.
They're going. You know what's going to happen when this season does bad too, right? They're going to start calling it a cult following. You know they're going to start calling a cult following.
Like a cult success, or
yeah,
you're right.
Chelsea Davison has been up to head writer on A Little Late.
Oh, good.
She'll lead the staff that also includes Vanessa Jackson.
The Vanessa Jackson?
Sabi Jamal. Roman Balasnino. Nemsi Patel. Nola Honda. And Natasha Van Blatt. Other than Davidson, the staff is all new, so they fired all of the writers. Which shows you that they really had faith in the show. And will be tasked with putting together a show that blends sketch comedy, interviews, and Singh's observations of current events in pop culture.
So basically, a bunch of sketches where Singh goes, Lily, what are you doing in the house, Lily? Lily, Lily, right? A lot of that stuff.
Oh, sure, Mike. Like, she's going to do that. Like, she's going to do something like that. What are you talking about?
Here
hey, babe,
it is.
Contractors just left, and I moved my last boxes in. We're official. Still can't believe we're engaged. Speaking of the future, considering
Get it, dude? It's fucking woke because it's too late living together. And you can tell they're different women because she's wearing different wigs.
I thought it'd be a good chance for us to review my emergency kit. Oh yeah, I have mine from my old place, but 2 is better than 1. You got Band-Aids, right?
Just a bunch of dildos. That would actually be funny, so she wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, dildos would be funny. That would actually be an old school kind of comedy bit. Like just
bag full of dildos.
Opens it up and they all tumble out, and you're like, I'm so sorry.
It's
so embarrassing.
The last thing we need, bed death.
Yeah, I have Band-Aids. I have all the necessities, okay? I have waterproof matches, flashlights, straws. Straws? You're purifying water. Duh. You can drink straight out of the toilet with these. We have a pool. But okay, what else is in there?
Probably shouldn't drink pool water either.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, the pool water would be worse for you than the toilet water.
Yeah, you do not understand, right? That there's
chemicals.
Yeah, the chlorine levels in pool water is not
Great for you to be drinking.
I mean, you can get a little bit of it in your system, but you can't be drinking it.
Whistle, battery, zip tie, blanket. Wait, why would we need zip ties? I don't know, just tie things down or together.
Is she gonna be a murderer? So she's ripping off Dennis from Always Sunny? I need my tools.
I hate this woman.
Like what? I don't know, like wires, supplies, wrists, wrenches. Wait, what was that? I also have a flare gun, box cutters, various flotation devices, tweezers. Tweezers? Okay, babe, you're not gonna care if you have a unibrow in an emergency. Okay, rude. They're not above my eyebrows, okay? They're to take out foreign objects from
Am I the only one that wants, first off, terrible trigger discipline. Am I the only one that wants the fucking flare gun to go right off in her head?
I want the flare gun to go off and cause a flash fire.
Craig Ferguson locks the door. Now you can't leave.
The all-new Craig Ferguson show on CBS.
1:35 a.m. I'll start at the bottom again.
You're like, you know what, man? This guy rules.
That's fine.
Buddy, what kind of foreign objects? Anything, debris, bullets, splinters, teeth. Bullets? Wait, teeth? You think I played Operation religiously as a kid for fun? No, I have a very steady hand.
Is she supposed to be a murderer?
I guess.
That's the joke.
Usually these kids just have like staple items. Speaking of which, where's my staple gun? Come here, buddy. You're really preparing for the worst, huh? You have to be. That's why I have a Geiger counter, a detailed map of North America and the Andes, a sword, and cyanide tablets.
Is there any talent in that bag? Maybe comedy? Can we pull some comedy out of that bag?
I mean, I think you're being a little...
I'm asking for too much.
You're asking for way too much, frankly.
All right, you're right. You're right.
Cyanide tablets? Okay, we don't need that. But you know, what if we need to...
You think she does drugs?
I mean, I would think anybody that's in that world probably does drugs at this point. Like, I can't imagine anybody being in woke television and not, like, you'd have to dull your senses on some level. Because these people can't, like, look, I know we goof on Lilly Singh and shit, but she didn't get this far in life being so dumb that she doesn't at least a little bit know somewhere in her soul that the entire agenda and all the shit she promotes is wrong. There's a little nugget inside of her that knows that she's not good at what she does. Most of the people in her industry are lying to her when they say she's good. She knows all this somewhere in her heart. So, yeah, they're all on drugs. Everyone in this industry has to be on drugs to deal with it. But I don't think she's, like, all fucked up.
Just leave them in.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to bed.
What happen? See you in the forest? And just helicopters looking.
If you make like wacky hand motions, it's funny, right?
Yeah, if you're funny.
Just like, no substance, just wacky hand motions.
I hate this.
I would rather have her replaced with Carrot Top.
I'd rather have her replace.
Think about it.
I stopped myself.
Think about what were you gonna say? I'm so curious. Hold on, what were you gonna say?
Visit.
Okay, so like on the roadside, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. Take that turn slower.
I had to stop.
That wasn't bad.
No, that would have.
Yeah, you're right.
You're
right.
That would have gotten us in trouble.
You're right.
Speeds. Wait, shh. Have you seen a stack of passports, social security numbers, and birth certificates?
What?
Oh, never mind. They were hiding under a barrel of sulfuric acid. Ha, typical. It can melt anything or anyone. Wait, Lonnie, is this a butcher's diagram of a dog? Oh my God, don't worry, silly. It's out of date. Okay, I think you and I are preparing for two very different types of emergencies. How so? Well, my kit has things like burn ointment, gauze, and Band-Aids.
What?
Okay, well, sounds like your kit sucks butt. What are you planning for? Scrape me at the park? Yes.
Wait, are they moms? Okay, sorry. I'm in the middle of this, almost at the end of this bit. Are they supposed to be moms? I thought they were lovers.
I guess they're moms that are lovers.
Got it.
I don't know.
Are those Band-Aids even waterproof? They're SpongeBob. Shh. Let me show you where I keep the desert camo in the emergency panic room. We have an emergency panic room? Aw, how cute. Why do you think the contractors were here earlier? Ow! Ow, dang! Babe, are you okay? My foot is wet. Babe, press the button again. There's no time. This'll have to do.
She's not funny.
167,000 views. The video was put up yesterday. 14 million subscribers.
19,000 likes, baby. She's hot.
And only 221 downvotes? Only that many?
221.
Yeah, because I just hit it.
Well, you know, I learned recently that YouTube does also disappear dislikes.
For these channels, yeah.
Because they did it for Tim Heidecker.
Did they really?
Tim Heidecker has that show on Showtime that's going to be terrible that he somehow managed to make like even Fred Armisen not funny. That's how bad it is. But yeah, we bunch of people like we were all disliking the shit or whatever, and then it like I was keeping track of it, and then the next day went back and looked, and they were all like a lot of them were gone. The dislikes were gone, and I was like, and people who disliked the video didn't get their accounts all nuked. It was just they just went back and. Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy, man.
Well, because so a lot of these channels, right? They have deals with YouTube. They pay good money for them, so YouTube also helps them out by making sure that the show looks like it's going to do good. Yeah.
Hey, you stop. Did you know I'm doing Vlogmas on my second channel? That's right. This is my main
Did you
channel,
know
but
that
I had a
NBC
second
told
vlog.
me that if I don't start doing something soon, I'm fucked? Did you know an executive at NBC said if you don't find a way to turn that YouTube career into a successful television show, you can take your fucking ass back to Twitch or wherever you came from?
And they literally said, or wherever you came from. I went to her vlog channel. Her vlog channel was made in 2011. She has 2 million views. And I mean,
Good morning.
I'm really sorry. We have to watch one. I'm so sorry, Mike. Please, I'm sorry. Look, you have coffee now, so you should be all right.
Yeah, I have coffee now, so you might not be all right.
You're right. Please don't throw it in my face. Look, I didn't do this. I just have to. We have to watch this, okay? Here's your latest vlog. Cheap and romantic do-it-yourself Christmas gifts.
Definitely no makeup, huh?
For Bay.
Good morning. I feel like I was in a car accident.
Is this a new blog?
Yeah.
And she's still using the word bae?
Yeah.
Like young people don't even use that
This came
anymore.
out in the way history of yesterday.
Dude, this is like young people aren't even saying bae anymore.
I'm not being murdered by a serial killer with a chainsaw. It's actually my landscapers.
Slow down. Slow down.
She's
Slow down. It's your channel. You could do this as slowly as you want. Slow down.
But this is a female trait. Women think if you talk really fast, it's funny and it's exciting and it's something's going on.
Very exciting.
Because there's nothing going on. Like this is the type of video, by the way. This is why and I've even said this on Nightwave when people like, you know, when I see like people that put out videos of like nothingness, like IRL people that do that. They'll live stream themselves eating McDonald's, and you're like, okay, but there's nothing happening.
Thomas does that, and it's awesome. Thomas Murphy does that, and it's great. Well, Chick-fil-A.
But does he talks though, right?
Of course he talks.
He's Thomas. That's great. But what I'm saying is people always like see these guys that put out all these content or these creators that put out content, and it's like this is the same kind of content. The reason I could never put it, I don't care if I was super famous, I couldn't make content like this because be like, oh, you got to make videos for the page. I'd be like, Who gives a shit that my landscapers are here right now? Like, who gives a shit that I'm getting a Christmas present? Why would anyone care about that? I just operate under the assumption that people don't care about vlogs.
Well, I'm going to do an unboxing video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of what?
It's going to have Brad Pitt's wife's head in it. It's going to be great.
I'm going to do an unboxing video. It's going to be Lilly Singh's nudes.
I closed that box.
Exciting news. Lily, Frosty the snowman. My landscapers are here and they're putting in a pomegranate tree. If you don't know this about me, pomegranate is my favorite fruit in the entire world. Cosmic joke is I can't eat it on keto. But they're installing it is the point. Check it out.
How much do you think that cost?
A pomegranate tree?
Fully
grown.
mature
Fully grown pomegranate tree. You're
pomegranate
right.
tree being installed in your yard.
And now we're also have to adjust for this is in LA.
She's
too.
just like you guys. It's got to be.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be expensive, though, period. That's not a cheap item. Any kind of fully matured fruit-bearing tree that you're buying and then having landscapers put in is fucking expensive. That's not cheap. It's not like you planted a lemon tree and you're like, wow, when I have kids someday, they'll have lemons back here. You know what I mean? We're talking about, hi, yes, landscapers. I'd like you to bring a fully matured pomegranate tree.
I like that she's filming her landscapers too, doing all this work while she's inside, just being terrible.
That's true. Like, I didn't even think of that, but
Yeah.
filming these poor guys. Somebody's saying it's $25K. I don't know if it's that much.
Buddy, yeah. When I first moved here, I was like, I don't need a landscaper. Why does anyone need a landscaper? That's so bougie. And then I used to make fun of anyone that had a landscaper. I was like, you have a landscaper?
Slow down.
She thinks this is... Look, I'm telling you, man, women think that fast and loud is funny and good. They think... Like, women that aren't... I'll put it this way. Women that aren't confident are like... Woo! Zing! Woo! Sparklers! Bing! 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 Like, that's just... They think that they're really heavily trying to mask the fact that they have no personality. And they're afraid that if there's just a moment of silence, that you're going to see into their soul and realize that they're a useless fucking hole. That's just my thought anyway.
She sounds the way a panic attack feels.
Yes. No,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you're just
racing,
and somebody's
your head's racing.
Hey, remember you said you were going to mail the light bill this week, and you're going, just for a second, please stop. Like, you get a panic attack, you just go, please, everyone stop.
Ew, stupid. And then I realized because in California, landscaping is so important because if you have dead trees or dead bushes, it's a fire hazard. We know fire is...
And also, like, because we have so many illegal Mexicans here that we have to keep them employed somehow.
Mm-hmm. Well, someone's got to do it.
California, so my Toronto self is just like, what are you talking about? But it's a real thing, so it's important, so I take the L.
Do you want to go
So it's these vlogs that she's doing, but she still jump cuts them?
Of course.
outside to party? Do you promise not to attack the landscapers? Get enough for me. Let's go.
Mom, don't watch me. I don't know why I just showed you my dog peeing. Felt essential. All right, time for some morning stretches. If you don't want to hear the sound of my body crack intensely, stop watching right now.
Oh, no, don't worry. Lily, if there's one thing I'd love to hear, if there's one noise I would like to drift to sleep to every night, it's the sound of your body cracking, except it's along the side of a cliff in Hawaii.
Or over Bane's knee.
Yes.
You think the executives are your ally.
By the way, it sucks that like everyone knows the Batman broke his back lore before that movie came out because it ruined that movie.
Oh, because you knew it was happening.
Literally every super fan sat in that movie and went, "He's gonna break his back.
Break his back.
He's gonna
He has
break,
to break
dude.
it."
He's gonna break his back. Watch, bro."
If you find that satisfying, keep watching. To start, did you hear that? A few ankle twists. So I have been trying to stretch every morning.
Look at the poster behind her. It says Lilly Singh Sees the Night. It's her show. Lilly Singh Sees the Night.
Was that a special or something she tried to do? That's what I think
don't
that
know.
was.
Are you sure? You sure it wasn't like a poster for her show? There's no way she did a stand-up special. How could she?
Why not? Nicole Arbor did, and that woman's completely vapid.
Honestly, does make a huge difference. Obviously, yesterday at 5 in the morning, I did not stretch, and now I'm feeling the pain of that. I've also just come to the conclusion that I sleep stupid. I think I sleep in stupid positions.
Well, it's because you're stupid.
By the way, IMDb.
What's wrong, Mike? Is it a good rating?
A little late with Lilly Singh.
How's it doing?
Out of 10 stars, what do you think?
What would I give it, or what do I think?
What do you think? Not what you would give it, because we
8.
don't.
Because I hate this planet.
Well, I'm going to let you cheat. This is like one of those exams where you actually help the student.
Yeah,
and
sure.
It's IMDb, not like Rotten Tomatoes, and not like
4.
See, because
Yeah,
IMDb's a little more
I was
honest.
thinking, yeah, Rotten Tomatoes. No, 4.
1.6 out of 10. I swear to God, out of 5,313 ratings.
1.6, and it got renewed.
And this is IMDb.
They fired the entire writing team.
And IMDb, I got to give it to them. IMDb's pretty based. They're either really based or they're really lazy. I can't figure out which, but IMDb does nothing to fuck with its ratings. They go, look, man, we have registered users. They fucking vote on a movie. We leave it the fuck alone. If you're a 1.6, I hate to break it to you. You're a fucking 1.6. That's just how IMDb is. 1.6, dude.
Because every morning when I wake up, I'm like, why does it feel like I've been through an extreme sport? I don't think I sleep like a normal person. I think I sleep like this. I'm like the worst Kama Sutra of sleeping. Oh yeah, a little quad. Are these your quads? You quad. Oh, I'm sweating. There's the booty shot for you.
Why?
This one's gonna be good. Are you ready? This one's gonna be good. Bring you near my crotch. Do I have your consent? Oh, this is a flattering angle. Right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It don't take too long. Just a few minutes. Look how good my gallery wall looks. Oh my god. Lots of cracks there. Now here's the stretches that really matter because my neck problems. It's everything with the
A
arms
little
and
late
shoulders.
with Lilly on Rotten Tomatoes. It's been a while since we've checked it, Mike. So Rotten Tomatoes has 2 different ratings for the show. It has the critics rating, and then it has the audience rating. Now I will be the teacher.
Wait, is this Rotten Tomatoes?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay,
So let's go critic ratings. What do you think it's at?
Critic rating. I'm stealing your answer. I'm going to go with an 8 or a 7.5 to an 8.
82%, so 8. So
Okay.
you pretty much nailed it. What do you think the audience score is? Because now they finally added the audience score. Remember before they hadn't added the audience.
But they also cook the audience scores.
Yes. Yeah, I would agree. They probably do.
They do. They
Yes.
they hire people to go
Probably,
in there.
yes.
So I'm going to go with a 4.5.
16%. 16%.
Wow.
And that's with a
dude.
cooked audience score.
1.6 and then 16. Like, this is almost scientifically scary.
This one's crucial too. A little bit of these. Crack, 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 crackly, crack, 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 crack. Oh. So I know when you're in gym class, when you're young, they do the neck rotations. It's actually bad for your neck to do complete rotations of your neck. The things you learn in adulthood. I swear when I was in grade 2, my teacher's like, all the way around, 360. Damaging me for life finish. I do a simple pull to one side. This side.
Okay, I can't. I'm tapping out. I'm done. Look, she still sucks, folks. All right? She still sucks.
Why is she allowed to exist?
I don't know, man, because here's what happened. You know, they pumped all this money. They saw the show wasn't doing good. But they can't get rid of her after one season because they backed themselves into a woke corner.
Well, it's what we all said. We
Yeah.
said that in the beginning. We're like,
Guys, thank you for listening.
pills, 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 pills.
If you like the music, minus that part, SoundCloud.com/MythicalVigilante. SoundCloud.com/MythicalVigilante.
Pills, pills, pills.
Somebody got his coffee. We'll be back on Monday for
Pills,
businesses.
pills, 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 pills. Pills.